Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Now we're going to do a review of Leaf by Weird City Games, and this is for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes to play, and it's for ages 10 and up. Hopefully you had a chance to check out our how to play and playthrough.
I like how you showed the back because the back's really pretty.
Yeah, you know, I didn't even notice until I decided to show it right there. So we didn't back this on Kickstarter, but we did see it at Games Expo, and then we saw the deluxe pieces with the wood components that you will see here, and we backed it post-campaign. So this is a tile laying game where you're trying to score the most points, represented by acorns. And the game will end when the seasons progress to winter. How does the season progress? Well, every 3 sunlight tokens that you gain progresses the season. And then when it gets to a frost, you have animals that will come from your forest and hibernate. Here you see a game with how it was left at the end of our how to play and playthrough video. How do you get sunlight tokens? Well, you got to touch yellow leaves. So at the beginning of each turn, you'll play leaf cards. You'll start out with 3 in a 2-player game. And so for instance, if I play this card, I will take this leaf that's on the top. And then whatever tips I touch, not the leaf that I'm playing, if I touch the tips here, I touch a yellow, I get a sun token, and I touch 2 brown, I'll move the squirrels up on the tree, and you can get sunlight tokens, leaf cards, animal cards here, and acorns. Whoever's highest on the tree gets 6 points. Second place is 3 acorns, which are points, and then in a 3 or 4 player game, you would get none. So what you're doing is that you're playing leaf cards, having the leaf touch the tips of other leaves. You only look at the leaf that you touch, not the leaf color of the tile that you played. And so if you look here, what do other leaf tips give you? The green tips give you cards, leaf cards. The orange tips give you animal cards. The brown tips helps you move your squirrel up the tree. Yellow gives you sun tokens, which helps you advance the seasons. And as you see on the track here, you get more points. Whoever gets here will get 6, 6, and then 5. So there's a little bit of a race there to get those better points. And then if you touch red, you get mushrooms. You could either get a baby mushroom to place anywhere you want, or you can turn a baby mushroom into an adult mushroom. Now, why do you want mushrooms? Well, there's a little bit of area control here. Here I have 3 adult mushrooms. And that was... you'll see here at the back of the... Hang on. When you score at the end of the game, mushrooms, if you have 3 adult large mushrooms together in the same area, it counts as 8 points. Small mushrooms don't give you anything. And then and you can have multiple areas. So as you see right here, this was worth 8. This small mushroom doesn't give me anything. And I had 1 here and 1 here, so that would be 10 points. Julie had a group of 4, and a group of 4 is 8 for the 3 plus 1 for the 4th one, so that would score 9. There is a reaction bonus during the game, so if someone places a leaf tile right here, for instance, the other players, not you, so I do not get the bonus here. Julie would get a sun token for me touching a leaf with an adult mushroom, and there could be multiple players there, so if you're playing with a 3 or 4 player game, if blue was here, Julie and the blue player would get sun tokens.
But that's a baby mushroom.
Oh, you're right. It has to be a large mushroom. Thank you. Sometimes I can mistake them. So it has to be a large mushroom to get that sun token bonus. Now animals score in a sense like mushrooms. But you really get maximized points when you have 3 animals at the end of the game. A set of 3. So a set of 3 gives you 6 points. If you have a 4th one, it only gives you +1. So you can see here, for instance, I had 3 of each type. That was 18 points. If I only had 2 turtles, it would only have been 3 acorns. Then you also get points for any leftover sun tokens that you don't use at the end of the game. So for every 2 sun tokens, that's 1 point. And every 2 leaf cards, that's 1 point. If you tie, you take a look at who has the most leaf cards and sun tokens would break the tie. So that's how you play. Whoever has the most points wins. Oh, and whoever gets furthest up on the tree, I don't remember if I mentioned this.
I think you did.
Whoever's furthest up gets 6 points. Yeah, I did mention
Oh,
it.
yeah, you did. You did.
And then
you did.
whoever has second place gets 3 acorns. So let's take a look at our rating, and then we'll give our reasons for our rating. So we both said 8. Enjoy playing, and which suggested. I think we played this game 5 or 6 times
Yeah.
now.
It's a blast.
And we haven't played it in a while since this recording. And we still enjoyed it just as much as we played it a month ago. So that's a good sign.
Yep.
Because sometimes you can play a game and you can return to it and you're like, goes in and your rating drops.
Yeah.
So for us, the rating is staying consistent. So it's a thematic combination of tile laying, set collection, and area control. I mean, you just look at how beautiful this looks here.
I know. It's so
And,
pretty.
and the pieces are wood. The only thing that I wish was thicker were these tiles.
Yeah.
Not these tiles, these play mats. And other than that, everything. This is the deluxe version, and these cards could have a linen. They call it linen finish, but basically it's foil stamp. If they would have had that, other than that, the wood pieces are outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
So it's tranquil. I mean, you just feel at peace when you're playing this. Score the most points, race game with interesting decisions that are not mean.
No.
I think it should be are not mean with interesting decisions because that's supposed to be plural. So I screwed up on that. I just noticed that are not mean.
Okay, Mr. PhD.
Whatever, you can make mistakes on
Of course
grammar.
you can.
Or at least I noticed when I'm talking about it. Okay, so there's quality deluxe components and pleasant art. Except for as I mentioned, some issues. The cards could have been better in the play mats. Not sure of the replayability over time. Now, like I said, we did play it a month ago. If we play this again in 6 months, we'll still have the same. Right now, we're enjoying it. And the player aids need improvement. And what I mean by that is lots of little rules.
Oh.
The turn sequence is not on here.
Yeah.
In other words, it goes 1, 2.
And that's it.
But it doesn't tell you, if you look on the rule book here, there's actually, where's it at? A third, a fourth, a fifth, and end of turn. So the player, they're not as useful as it should be. And that's a negative because you could see here in the rule book, there's things that we didn't play. There's some things we didn't play correctly. For instance, there's animals with acorns on them. We didn't play that like the first 4 times. That you're supposed to get, when you take that animal, you get an acorn. Okay, when I reread the rules, we forgot to play that. So there's like a lot of little details here that you can miss the first, second, third, and when you come back to it.
Yeah.
And that could have been solved by making these more useful. All right, let's see what Julie has to say.
All right, let's see what I have to say. I thought this was a beautiful set collection tile laying game, just like David. The wood pieces are so cool. They feel just really neat in your hands. It's very easy to learn and play. And granted, I don't read the rules, but I picked up on it pretty fast of what I'm supposed to do. The playing time for 2 people is perfect. It doesn't drag at all. You're just constantly going, so there's really no downtime.
In fact, it gets quicker the more you play it. Yeah.
And my only concern, I guess my only negative, is that if it could get a little too repetitive because you're playing with the same pieces, you have the same cards. Is it going to be like if we played this tomorrow, is it going to be like, oh, well, we just did like this?
Well, if you compare it to a game like Azul, see, that's why we're both feeling that way. Azul has less pieces and less things going on. And we played that over almost 400 times now.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay?
Yeah.
But it's because of the tiles come out differently all the time. You always have 2 starter tiles.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I don't know.
Because this well, I guess you could say it's a little bit more repetitive in the sense that you're always going to try to get 3 animals. You're always going to try to get mushrooms.
I think that's what I meant.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling the same way you are. Look, it's an 8 right now. We're not going to play this 400 times.
No.
Like Azul.
No.
There's something about Azul that it's easy to get to the table and it's boom, you play it. With 2 players, you can play it in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But this is more in depth. But I'm not too sure, like I said.
I don't know.
I just don't know what to say. But right now it's an 8.
Right now we're loving it.
Yeah, right.
We're
Azul's a
definitely
10. Azul's a 10 for us.
Yeah.
Okay. And in fact, we've been playing the chocolate one.
Oh, I love the
Yeah,
chocolate
because
one.
it has that little variety with the factories.
And I'm telling you, every time we play it, I'm like, oh my gosh, David, I want some chocolate. I
Yeah.
want some chocolate. I don't eat it while I play, but
Like I said, over time, we don't know if it's going to go up to a 9 or a 10.
right.
Or we'll go down to a 7, which if you look what that is again. Oops.
Oops.
usually willing to play, or a 6 will play in the mood. It could drop down that like, there's other games that we might rather play, but at this
Right
point,
now, we're loving this.
yeah, that's good.
Yep.
If you don't have many tile laying
And I
games,
think the only little thing I might say is maybe it would be different if you're playing with 3 or 4 people. You know, if you're only playing with the same 2 people all the time, you kind of get down what they're going to go for. Maybe if you played with 4 people or 3 people, maybe it would play
yeah,
differently.
we haven't played this with 3 or 4 people,
Because
so we
you're,
don't know.
you know, you are reacting to things differently because of what people are laying down. And so I don't know.
But like I said, we played Azul mostly
2.
2-player.
Yeah.
So, if you don't have many tile laying games and you like the theme,
It's beautiful.
it's great.
Just
If
beautiful.
you have a lot of other tile laying games, you don't need to add one to your collection. You know, take a look at our how to play and play through, and you'll know for sure if
Yeah.
it's something that you need to add to your collection.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks so much, you guys. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.